Now we are going to see the chapter 2. Okay. What? Adaptation in plants. Okay. In that, as we know, there are two types of plants according to their habitat. What? Land. The plants that grow on land are called terrestrial plants, and the plants that grow in water are called aquatic plants. In this chapter, we are going to see terrestrial plants in this. Okay. Terrestrial plants grow in plains, deserts, marshy areas and on mountains. Okay, terrestrial plants means the plants grow on land, that grow in plains, deserts, marshy areas and on mountains. Okay, depending on the region, plants develop their own adaptation. Okay, they will, depending on where it will grow, it will adjust to it. Okay, adaptation means adjust. Okay, that means some features may adjust. Suppose you take deserts, desert plants. We will talk about now desert plants. Okay, deserts are hot, dry and dusty. You know, desert are hot, dry and dusty. The rainfall here is very scarce. Okay, very scarce. That means very less. Okay, hot, dry place. Okay, there's very less rainfall in deserts. The plants that grow here need adaptations to prevent loss of water from the leaves and to get more water from the soil. So, to grow here, the plants need some features, no? Some adjustments. Without that, it can't grow there. They need water. They need to prevent loss of water from the leaves and to get more water from the soil. The roots of desert plants grow deep. Okay, so suppose you take this plant. Okay, the roots will go very deep to get the water from the soil, because it won't easy to get soil from the soil in the desert. Okay, and wide to obtain more and more water. Okay, the roots of desert plants grow deep and wide to obtain more and more water. To prevent the loss of water by transpiration, the leaves of desert plants are reduced to spines. Okay, see, you know, the plants leave water, excess water by transpiration. That you know, that you see in your last chapter. Okay, so due to avoid that, the desert plants, okay, in these the leaves are what? Reduced to spines. Okay, the stems are broad, thick and green. Then the stems are broad, thick and green. They prepare food for the plant and also store water. They prepare food for the plant and also store water. The stems prepare food. Okay, in the desert plant, the stems prepare the food and it store water in it. Plants use this water during the dry periods. Okay, the spines protect the plants from the animals, because in in dry area there won't be any food for the animals. No, so the animals will try to eat the plants here. So due to this water, these spines are there. No, it will protect the plant from the animal to eat. It will what? Because it is a spine-like structure. No, it is a pin type, needle type. So if the animal eat, it will pinch them. Okay. So cactus, opuntia, palm are examples of what? Desert plants. Okay. Cactus, opuntia and palm are example for desert plants. Now we know about desert plants. Now we are going to see plains. How the plants will grow in plains. Okay, plain area. Okay, plain area. See, the climate here is moderate. In plains, the climate is moderate. It is neither too hot nor too cold, and the rainfall is sufficient. Okay, it is not too hot, not cold. It is this rainfall, it gets enough rainfall. So the plants that grow on plains have many branches. They shed their leaves during winter and new leaves appear in the spring season. Okay, so what? The plain area, there is no hot, it is not too cold or too hot, and it get enough rainfall. So it will grow into many branches because it get good weather. Okay, So it grow into many branches. The plants that grow on plains have many branches. Okay, mango, neem, peepal. Example, these are all the example for what? Plants in plain area. Mango tree, neem tree, peepal tree, banyan tree. Yeah, so many trees are there, no? Like that, okay. Now we will see mountains, okay. In terrestrial plants, we will see how plants are growing in mountains, okay. The weather condition on the mountains are generally very cold with snowfall, okay. On mountains it will be generally very cold and snowfall. The plants also do not get enough sunlight, okay. Even the plants also do not get enough sunlight. So the plants here need adaptations to fight the cold and get more sunlight, okay. So the plants, they need sunlight, no, to produce its own food. So it should be adapt to that, okay. And the trees on the mountains are tall and straight, okay. Why? Because to get the sunlight, no, it should be tall. Otherwise it won't get sunlight. And straight. They grow in a conical shape, cone type shape, okay. See here, it is in a conical shape, no. So it grow in a conical shape and have needle-like leaves. Needle-like leaves. This helps the snow to slip down easily because it's a snowy area. Snow will fall on the leaf. If it is broad, means what happened? The snow will what? Fall on the leaf. The leaf should hold the snow. No. What will happen? The tree will die. No. Due to the heavy weight. So the leaves are needle-like leaves. Needle-like leaves. So that the snow will slip down. They bear cones instead of flowers. Okay. See here. These are the flowers of the. Okay. Flowers of the what? Plants in mountain area. They bear cones instead of flowers. What it is called? Cones. Okay. For example, pine, fir, deodar are example for what? Mountain plants. Okay. Mountain plants. Pine, fir, deodar. What? Pine, fir, deodar. Understood? Pine, fir, deodar. These are all the plants that grow in what? Mountain area. Now we will see the next what? Coastal area. Coast area. Coastal area trees. Okay. And that means coastal area plants. How the plants have adapted to coastal area? The conditions in coastal area are hot and damp. Okay. Very hot. You know, no? Hot and damp. The trees have many leaves throughout the year and they are evergreen. Okay. They are evergreen because they get water all the time. No, coastal area from the sea they are getting water. So they are always green. Okay. Coconut, rubber, pepper are some examples for coastal area plants. Coconut trees, rubber tree, pepper tree. Okay. These are all some examples. Okay. For coastal area plants. Now the next is marshes. What? Marshes. Marshes is the another water, another terrestrial land. Okay, the soil in marshy area is clayey and sticky. Clayey, okay, clay, it will sticky. You know, no, sticky. The air spaces in the soil are very less and it is always logged with water. Okay, always with water. So the marshy area, no, it is clayey and sticky and the air spaces in the soil are very less and it is always logged with water. The roots of the plants do not get enough air to breathe because inside the soil there is no what? Air space. That's why water will happen. So the plants here need adaptations to get the air. So it need water. It need adaptation to get air. It should adjust to get air. So what is the adjustment? What is the adaptation? The roots of the plants in marshes grow out of the soil and take in oxygen directly from the air. Okay, see here the roots will grow, okay, out of the marshes. Okay, the roots of the plants in marshes grow out of the soil. Okay, so here these plants what? Root on outside the soil because it won't get what? Air inside the soil. There won't be any what? Air spaces. So it comes out. The roots comes out above the marshes and take the oxygen from the air. These roots are called breathing roots. What it is called? breathing roots. The plants in these marshes are called mangroves. Mangrove forest, you may know. Mangrove forest. Okay. The plants in this area are called mangroves. Okay. These roots are called what? Breathing roots, because the land is very what? Clayey and sticky. Okay. Clayey, and the forest is called mangrove forest. Understood?